Welcome to Xbox with Morrpix. On today's show, we're going to talk about Game Pass additions and subtractions. We're going to start with Crusader Kings 3, available on Game Pass for PC today. This grand strategy game puts you at the head of a noble house in a deeply researched medieval world. Use your armies, your diplomacy, and your wit to expand and elevate your dynasty. Each generation brings new characters and new challenges as pesky plotters, turbulent priests, and ungrateful children challenge your effort to keep your realm and your family in line. Crusader Kings 3 available for Game Pass on PC today. I'm actually going to jump into this right after I'm done recording this episode, and there's more about Crusader Kings 3 later in this episode. Moving on to Resident Evil 7 Biohazard available for Game Pass on console and PC September 3rd. Menace and desperation seethe through the rotting walls of an abandoned southern farmhouse. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard marks a new beginning for survival horror with a shift to an immersive first-person perspective. Powered by the RE engine, graphics reach new heights of incredible photorealism to further draw players into a disturbing game world. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard available on console and PC September 3rd. Again, I'm not playing this unless there's 30 people around me past the pandemic in the daytime. With animals around. Moving on. Tell Me Why Chapter 2 available console and PC September 3rd. Available on day one with Xbox Game Pass, the Ronin twins continue to uncover Marianne's secrets, but find that some people who knew her want the truth to stay buried. Michael helps Tyler adapt to life in Delos Crossing while Allison struggles with the tension between her brother and Uncle Eddie. Tell Me Why Chapter 2, available on console and PC September 3rd. Yeah, I can't wait to play more of that. I just recorded 2 more episodes of Tell Me Why on youtube.com/Morrpix. They'll be going up soon. Tell Me Why is very interesting. I love Life is Strange from Don't Not Entertainment. And there's a lot of theories running through my head in this one. But, yep, I will keep you guys updated on this as this continues to come out. World War Z will be available on PC. I think it's available on console. Don't quote me on that. On September 3rd. Humanity is on the brink of extinction. From New York to Moscow and Jerusalem, the undead apocalypse continues to spread. As the end looms, a hardened few band together to defeat the horde and outlive the dead. World War Z on PC September 3rd. I've played the first hour of this, and I've seen a couple people play this game. The game is really fun from what I've played. Again, too many games, not enough time, I got a problem. But World War Z is definitely something you should check out. The way they're supporting it is also very, very good. So World War Z on PC for Game Pass September 3rd. Now we're going to move on to Star Renegades, available on Game Pass for PC September 8th. Star Renegades is a strategy RPG about outsmarting AI-driven adversaries, forging friendships, and toppling galactic empires spanning over multiple generations, using a reactive, tactical turn-based battle system that emphasizes interrupts encounters. With a procedurally generated and emergent mission-based campaign and an intelligent adversary system with enemy officers that evolve and move up in the ranks, every playthrough is unique, challenging, and never the same. Star Renegades is available for Game Pass on PC September 8th. This one reminds me of Crusader Kings meets Civilization meets Shadow of Mordor. When they keep talking about the enemies like continually evolving and things, that totally gave me like Mordor vibe, and because of that and the Generations thing, this became something that was listed on Game Pass that I was like, oh yeah, I'm definitely going to check this out. I didn't really know anything about this before I seen this on this list, and I didn't notate every single thing that was on this list. This is just select things I thought were good for me and the people who would agree with me. Moving on to Destiny 2 Shadowkeep and Forsaken on console, coming soon. Dive into the world of Destiny 2 to experience responsive first-person shooter combat filled with stylish finishers and devastating super abilities. Create your Guardian and explore the mysteries of the solar system while collecting powerful gear to customize your look and playstyle. Brave, challenging co-op missions, compete with other Guardians in a variety of PvP modes, and experience a cinematic story throughout both the Forsaken and Shadowkeep expansions. You decide your legend. Destiny 2 Shadowkeep and Forsaken on console, coming soon. Destiny 2, I played a lot of Destiny 2 with Fire Tax Relief. I want to play more, but I just can't continue to keep paying all these annual fees and season passes. So the thing about Destiny 2 coming to Game Pass is that everything up to this point will be included in Game Pass. So all the stuff that I didn't pay for, I can now play. So that is a good thing about Destiny 2 coming to Game Pass, and maybe I'll actually experience some of that stuff. But Destiny 2 Shadowkeeper Forsaken coming to console soon. And now it's time for the subtractions. Leaving September 1st, which is today, that I'm recording this. This episode is going up on September 2nd, so it's already gone. NBA 2K20 on consoles leaving. On September 7th, Red Dead Redemption 2 on consoles leaving. So if you haven't finished it, finish it now. Leaving September 15th is Jump Force for console. And that is the subtractions. And now it's time to talk about Crusader Kings 3. Over on Xbox Wire, building your dynasty in Crusader Kings 3, available today with Xbox Game Pass for PC by Alex Altner, lead designer Crusader Kings 3. In Crusader Kings 3, we are challenging you to create the greatest dynasty of the medieval world. You will start as a mighty king or lowly noble anywhere in the world, from Scandinavia to Western Africa, from Ireland to India, with an infinite variety of stories and possibilities awaiting you. Early in the game, it will be difficult to keep large empires together. Inheritance laws might force you to divide your lands between many children, each with their own kingdom. This is actually not a bad start in many cases. With each kingly crown, your dynasty gains renown, and you have more family members taking actions to advance the line. You don't want your kingdom to be too small and divided, but don't try to keep your lands united at all costs. Royal marriages are the best way to keep the family growing. Wed your daughters in the other houses for alliances, and wed your sons to spread the dynastic name. Though larger nobles would reject the idea, consider matrilineal marriages between your royal daughters and lesser houses. She'll pass her prestige to this minor character, but their children will still bear the family name. Marrying your children to rulers of powerful and influential realms will exert your family's influence and increase your renown. It is also helpful to place family members in control of newly conquered lands. This spreads your bloodline down another duchy or county, adding further to its legacy. There is a risk though. Powerful family members, though usually loyal, could also have a legitimate claim to your own titles and scheme to take them. Let cousins and uncles be successful enough to ornament the family crest, but not so powerful as to be a threat. Any branch of your dynasty that establishes its own reputation for ruling in warfare may create a cadet branch of the dynasty. The cadet branch is still a part of your dynasty, but the creator of the cadet branch and their heirs will be considered the head of the family. This takes some decisions out of your control, but it's generally a sign of health, since it means your dynasty is successful enough to sprout new green on the family tree. As your dynasty increases its splendor, you will be able to add dynastic legacies that will shape the power of every future generation. Will you opt for increased fertility or a fearsome military reputation? Will your diplomatic skills carry through time, or will your heirs age more gracefully, losing none of their physical energy? Crusader Kings 3 is available today on Xbox Game Pass for PC. And that was Xbox with Morrpix. See you tomorrow.